Flats fishing in Islamorada and really Keys wide is reliant on making good casts accurately, quickly, and effectively. So when we're bone fishing, permit fishing, snook, reds, tarpon, any of that, you need a rod that can cast quickly but also recover quickly and present whatever bait, whether it's, you know, an artificial, a plastic, a jig. Being able to make an accurate cast is important. So the NRX Plus Inshore rod gives anglers a far superior advantage over anything else offered. 3 key factors on that rod change the game: the Spiral X construction, the CI4 Plus reel seats, and the new Fuji Titanium K-Frame guides. Spiral X construction is infinity tape wrapped diagonally up the rod, horizontally on the rod, and a third layer wrapped diagonally in the opposite direction back down the rod. What Spiral X has allowed us to do in the NRX Plus Inshore is to reduce the weight of the rod. Now, over previous NRX Inshore models, which were pretty light, this is a true game changer, because now not only is the rod lighter to hold and cast all day, but the feel to the angler is impressive. You can actually hold the rod up, and with your finger just lightly on the edge, you can feel the braid cutting through the water and actually feel the lure bump the bottom, bump a fish, bump the grass. It gives the angler just a huge advantage to feeling the subtle bites. So an angler standing on the bow is casting to a moving target. We have wind speed, you have current, you have many different things that are playing into that role, but the torsional rigidity of the rod allows that angler to make that fast cast and get it there in a timely fashion before the fish actually gets out of the target zone. When you make a cast without the speed of the torsional rigidity recovery on this rod, you get more of a rainbow style cast, which adds a second or two to your cast, which in turn could make for that missed opportunity. So the NRX Plus Inshore comes with a CI4 Plus reel seat. The new CI4 Plus reel seat is 2.5 times as rigid as the previous model. The sensitivity of the reel seat allows the angler, for one, to feel the most subtle changes on the bait's movement. Having that increased sensitivity is the difference of missing a bite and catching the fish. The ergonomics of this reel seat allows the angler to comfortably hold this in between shots when waiting to sight fish. The wear and tear on the angler is significantly less. So a huge difference from the NRX Inshore to the NRX Plus Inshore model is the new Fuji Titanium SiC K-Frame guides. It's important to make long, accurate casts. Sometimes you're making blind casts, and you're casting crosswind, into the wind, downwind, and wind knots become a factor. These guides virtually eliminate the wind knots and allow the angler greater opportunity, more accurate cast, and more fishing time. So these guides are ultra light, but ultra durable. They allow the angler to have multiple days on the water, hundreds of days for me, and still have a tangle-free, rust-free, beautiful guide on their rod.